Hey, here are 5 stupid things I've noticed since last time. WDBJ shooting truthers. Within hours of the shocking on-air murders of reporter Allison Parker and cameraman Adam Ward, conspiracy theorists had taken to social media to declare that the shooting had been a hoax. It was all staged. The victims and the perpetrator were actors. The shots fired were blanks. You know, who would be behind such a dastardly hoax? The government, the Illuminati, the usual suspects. And why? The typical motive, to rally public support for far-reaching new anti-gun legislation. See, that right there should clue us in that these conspiracy theories are nothing more than paranoid horseshit. Why would anyone think that the brutal shooting deaths of some of our fellow Americans would shake our devotion to our guns? It's never worked before. Obama renames a mountain and Republicans flip out. Last week, President Obama announced that the Interior Department was officially changing the name of Alaska's Mount McKinley, the tallest mountain in North America, to Denali, the name originally given it by Native Alaskans and by which it is most commonly known in Alaska. This didn't sit too well with some folks, including some Republicans from William McKinley's home state of Ohio, and conservative columnist Ben Shapiro, who joked that Obama's first choice for the mountain's new name was Mount Trayvon, because petulant racism is always funny. Whether the critics want to admit it or not, the new name is a much better fit than the old one. Denali is a Koyukon word that literally means the tall one, while McKinley is an English word that means the one who died to make way for Roosevelt. Kentucky County Clerk refuses to issue same-sex marriage licenses. Kim Davis, the Kentucky County Clerk who defied a federal court order to issue marriage licenses to same-sex couples, has, as of this recording, been taken into federal custody, where she will be held on a contempt charge until she agrees to do her job in accordance with the law. Davis says that this is about her right to live in accordance with her religious beliefs. But if that were true, she could have done that by resigning her position when it became clear to her that she could no longer perform her duties in accordance with her religious beliefs. Instead, she tried to use her position to deny her fellow citizens something to which they are legally entitled, but which she doesn't think they should be allowed to have. And that's not religious liberty. That's petty tyranny. Parents take grown daughter to court to stop gender reassignment. The parents of Christine Kitzler have gone to court to stop their daughter, who is a trans woman, from undergoing sex reassignment surgery. The Kitzlers say that Christine may not be competent to make an informed decision because she struggles with depression. Christine Kitzler is 48 years old, by the way, and she was cleared by her doctors, mentally and physically, to undergo the surgery. The Kitzlers claim that they are merely concerned for their daughter's safety, but when speaking with the New York Post, Christine Kitzler's father said that he would like to have a son who goes to church with them on Sunday. Kinda tipped your hand there, Dad. Fox News declares Black Lives Matter a hate group. Last week on the O'Reilly Factor, Bill O'Reilly tried and failed to get 2 consecutive guests to respond to loaded questions by agreeing with him that Black Lives Matter is a hate group that incites violence against police. The guests pointed out that there is no evidence linking Black Lives Matter to recent shootings of cops, but O'Reilly continued to grumble about activists, quote-unquote, stirring the pot in response to black folks being unjustly gunned down by police. And O'Reilly isn't alone. On Fox and Friends, Elizabeth Hasselbeck wondered why Black Lives Matter hasn't been classified as a hate group. This is what happens when those who benefit from oppression project their prejudices and insecurities onto the oppressed. If those who call out and stand against racism are themselves discredited as racists, then we wind up with a stalemate. And a stalemate means that the status quo is maintained, which is exactly what the Bill O'Reillys of the world want. The hardest part is only picking 5. Catch you next time.